Hi, everybody. I'm Scott Knudsen with Cowboy Entrepreneur Show. Thank you for watching the show today. I'm with Lyn Ringrose-Moe with the Cowboy Dressage World and Cowboy Entrepreneur Show. It makes a fit to go together. So thank you for watching. And Lyn, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Scott, for having us. It's always my passion to talk about cowboy dressage. I think I was put on this planet to be on this horse journey. So I can't wait to tell you more about it.
That's so great. You know, it's a worldwide deal, and there's more and more people getting involved. And I think once other people hear about it, I think they're going to just go to it. I was on the website, the Facebook. It's so interactive. So how did you become involved with Cowboy Dressage?
Well, it's kind of a circuitous story. So my partner, Eitan Beth Halakmi, is from Israel, and he and his wife, Debbie, trained Morgan horses. And in the 1990s, he would do exhibition riding on his Western horses, but he would incorporate dressage into that. And someone asked him, what does he do? Because it's so different. And he goes, it's cowboy dressage. So he came up with the name then and started calling it cowboy dressage. So I had known Eitan back in the 80s, met him briefly. Our paths crossed back and forth. And in 2008, he was involved with Western dressage, and they had asked me to become an advisor for Western dressage, which is different than cowboy dressage. So we were involved with Western dressage, and then in 2012, we decided to follow our hearts and our passion and break off and develop what we call cowboy dressage as an equestrian discipline. So if you haven't met Eitan, he's a go-getter, and he takes no prisoners, and he just goes after it. And I had a full-time training barn, and I was up at 5 in the morning and going till midnight and 1 at night when I wasn't riding horses, working on this. So Eitan came up with the test patterns. I helped a little bit on that project. I developed the score sheets with another partner named Sarah Dickinson. We stayed up late at night drinking wine, making score sheets. So if you compete in a cowboy dressage competition and you look at your score sheet, well, that was me with my Chardonnay, late at night making those up. But I think we did a pretty right-on job with that. So we started in 2012, and our first show, we just wanted 40 rides. A normal full day of a show is 60 rides. We were hoping for 40. We ended up with 79 rides.
Wow, that's great.
So because we're very naive and had no idea what we were doing, we went, well, in 3 months, let's just put on a finals show, and maybe somebody will show up.
Oh,
so we did, and we had like 400 and some rides in 2 days. We had 4 rings going nonstop for 2 whole days.
Oh,
and we were kind of born at that point.
Right.
We put together our website, our rules, wrote the tests. I test drove all the tests, everything from February to May. In that short of a time, we were up and going with the website.
Oh my goodness.
I developed myself our judging program, which I think our judging program is one of the strongest programs of any equestrian discipline. And I will back our judges 1000% because they worked really hard. Right. It's a pretty rigorous training program. And we've developed a culture and a community that's very different. And people who come and attend any of our events, they like to share with us how welcome they feel. And we call it Find Your Tribe, be part of our community. Everyone's welcome. You can ride a gaited horse. You can do partnership on the ground, which is a groundwork class with a miniature horse. We want you. We welcome you. And our motto is be kind. And we try to cultivate that in our community, amongst our people, and also to our horses. So I'm pretty proud of that because I've been in the horse world most of my career. And I've done a lot of different disciplines, and I haven't always found people to always be kind, and they didn't always bring their best person. So we kind of encourage people to bring their best person, be kind to each other, and help each other. We're all in this journey together. So I think we've created something really special. And I love it when people come and they are beginner riders, because all you horse people out there, if we don't bring in new people into the horse industry, we're just going to shrivel up and die away. And I so embrace and love having new riders, new people coming into the horse industry and helping them enjoy horses like I have enjoyed horses my whole life.
So that's the lifeblood of it, man. That's the lifeblood. That's the lifeblood of our industry. It is the new riders. It's also bringing people back that maybe left our industry after a bad show experience. We got to get them back, but it's also getting the new people in. And I love your website. I love your Facebook and how y'all are looking people in the eye and talking from the basics and making it welcoming. And that's so important. So how does somebody get started? If somebody's watching this today and they don't have a horse and they're like, golly, I really want to join. They seem like great people. I want to be a horse person. How do I start? What would they do?
Well, we have a very good website. It's cowboydressageworld.com. And on our website, we have professionals listed. So you can look under our Cowboy Dressage World Professionals Association listing. And these are all people who have met qualifications to be instructors in cowboy dressage. And so that's a great place for someone to start if they're looking for some help. Or they can email us. You can email me personally. I try to answer all emails within 24 hours. So if somebody wants to reach out to me, I'm really happy to talk to them and help them find someone in their area that can help them. We're in about 52 countries, I think.
It's amazing.
People participating in cowboy dressage. I've traveled to Canada, Australia, all over the United States. I went with my partner Eitan and his wife Debbie and some of our other professionals to Scotland last year. We did a big clinic in Scotland. We're open to spreading the word anywhere in 2021, assuming we can travel internationally again. I'm hoping to make it to New Zealand. So it's pretty exciting. And we have a lot of great people, and the people that we have out there teaching are also people that really embrace new people and want to teach you about good horsemanship, but make it fun and not intimidating, keeping it light, but bring you along on your horsemanship journey in a safe, compassionate way.
That's so important what you're doing for the industry and what the association is doing for the industry. It's really great work. And just by visiting and watching some of the videos and you can get that warm and welcoming feeling. And it kind of just brings you into the social media platforms. It makes you want to go out there and ride. You kind of get excited watching it. And that's what's so important.
Yes. I mean, I think we want people. We want to help you with your horsemanship. And I think we're a great platform for any discipline. You know, any horsemanship discipline, if you want to go do reining, or you want to do rein cow horse, or you want to do ranch riding, if you can ride circles and straight lines with balance and balanced transitions, you know, you're more than halfway there, right?
Right, sure.
And if you're a beginner and you're not comfortable jogging or loping, we have classes that are done strictly up the walk.
Right.
And you're judged on your horsemanship at the walk, which I think, I'm not sure anyone else is doing that.
I haven't seen that. What about virtual? Is there any?
Oh, well, you know, we, like everyone else, we had, you know, the pandemic started in March, and we had a big show in March. We had to cancel a show in June. So we put our heads together, and trust me, one thing I've learned being part of this, being a partner in this, is I don't have to be that smart, but I need to surround myself with smart people. And we have done that, and the people that work for us and with us are top notch. And we came up with our virtual show idea. And we have virtual show number 3 coming up in July. If anyone's interested in entering, and you set up your own court, you video your own ride, you upload it to WhatsApp, which is very simple.
Right.
You enter the show on our website. You pay an entry fee, and then our judges come in. I usually hire 5 judges. They come in and they judge the classes, and it's been a huge success, and we're getting riders from all over the world. So we're really happy with that.
That's awesome, Lyn. That's great. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, I think it's helped keep people motivated. You know, it's given them a focus because we all kind of just couldn't do much. And so now we have, hey, just because you can't travel, you can compete against somebody in Canada, Australia, United States.
Absolutely. You know, that's what's so exciting. I was watching one of your videos, and you were talking about all the different countries that were participating in the show. And, and pre what we're going through now, pre-COVID, they might have not been at the show. They could have missed the show, but this way they could participate. And just think of all the networking people are getting to do by going to the virtual show and working with y'all and being interactive, where maybe they wouldn't have had that chance pre-COVID. So we took a bad situation and made it a positive one, and just kind of, so to speak, pulling up our boots and going to work and having fun doing it.
Yes, and you know, we've learned a lot from this, and we learned that the virtual shows are a really positive benefit for a lot of people.
Absolutely.
Some people that don't have horse trailers, I have some people who live very remotely, and they're so excited that they can get feedback from one of our well-trained judges by sending in their video. Absolutely. So it's a really helpful thing to build our community, and we kind of, you know, we kind of didn't have a choice, right, Scott?
You're 100%.
Yeah, so we're kind of an innovative group, and we go, hey, that sounds good. Let's give it a go. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but it's worked really well. We're going to keep the virtual shows, and when we can get back to our live shows, we will. We should have our finals this fall in October here in California. We run 4 rings for 4 days, so it's a pretty big deal.
It's a big deal.
It's a big deal. We have riders fly in and borrow horses and people coming from other countries, and it's just a lot of fun. So we're hoping we get to do that. But in the meantime, we've kind of been able to keep going and keep people motivated and educated by doing our virtual shows. So it's been a really beneficial thing.
That's so great. So you travel the country and you do clinics as well. As
yes.
we were talking earlier. So how can someone see you or go to a clinic? Because I know they will once they start watching your videos and how interactive you are. How could they find you?
Well, I have a website. It's LRM for Lyn Ringrose-Moe, LRMequestrian.com. And on my website, I have a calendar. The calendar pretty much lets you know where I'm going to be. I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, I'll be traveling a lot toward the end of July through September. So, but you know, I learned a lot this year, and that is, like all horse people, you got to be flexible,
Absolutely.
stay flexible, and save a little money.
It taught us a lot, didn't it? It taught us.
Yeah, it taught us a lot, but it also gave me time to be home and train my own horses.
Right.
Travel so much, sometimes they get sort of shortchanged on the training.
I understand.
I've been able to stay home, and we have lovely, lovely horses, and I have a fantastic bridle mule that I also show, and so I've been able to enjoy them, which in a way that I look at that as a plus. And also my husband travels some with me, but he doesn't get to go to all the clinics, so we got to spend more quality time together this spring, which is really enjoyable for us.
That's so great. And the mule, I saw him on the website or on Facebook. I can't remember which, but
yeah, but it's a girl, just so you know, because she's being called a him.
So she's something. She's really talented.
Oh, she's very talented, and she's a total diva. The only equine I've ever had that walks faster to the show pen and does not want to go back to the barn.
Awesome.
Which I've never had anybody. She just would stay up at the show pen all day long. She loves it. And she loves to just see people, and she loves her picture taken. So she's a natural for, you know, we've done about 17 horse expos together, and she loves the horse expos because she feels like they're all there to see her. I don't know.
They might be. They sure might be. Well, we're going to put all your contact information at the end of the show as well, so people can find you and just enjoy it. But it's such a great association. It's so welcoming. It's such a great, important for our industry to welcome people in. And that's exactly what you're doing. I want to thank you for doing that. It's so important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we built something that we felt was kind of missing in the horse industry, you know, from our background as horsemen. And we wanted people to just say, hey, I don't know how to do this, but I want to try. And we're going to say, we're going to help you. We're going to support you on your journey, and we will help you. And I think that's so important, no matter what your discipline is, that you be available and open to reaching out to people that are just starting out.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, you have to be so proud to create something that's around the world, that's helping the industry at the same time, and bringing so many new people into the sport of horses and the industry of horses. So thank you for everything you do.
Yes, thank you. It's been really fun talking to you. And
yeah,
I love your with all the bridles.
You too, and the chaps. That's awesome. I love it so much. Well, thank you for joining the show, and thank y'all for watching today. I really appreciate it. Y'all have a good day.
Okay, thanks, Scott.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.